Hello everyone. The EFF Student Command at the University of Pretoria has vowed to challenge the disqualification of 8 of its candidates in the election of the Student Representative Council earlier this month. The university's Independent Election Monitoring Board announced that 8 of the candidates were disqualified last week, accused of violating the SRC election rules. The Red Beret Students Wing was suspended after AfroForum Youth mobilized and ran a petition against the structure, labeling them a radical, racist organization. According to AfroForum Youth, the petition garnered more than 2,000 signatures. AfroForum Youth spokesperson Renee van den Wyver said the organization had achieved a huge victory in the interest of all students at UP and helped to ensure that there would be no place for radical, racist organizations in leadership structures at this university. The EFF has been accused of acts of intimidation, inciting violence, disrupting study sessions, and fueling racial tension. In a letter to the university's leadership last week, AfroForum Youth demanded that the EFF SC UP be deregistered as a student society and that their SRC candidates be suspended. Van der Wyver said, "We have also filed a complaint against the provisional SRC election results at this university as part of the protest action against the circumstances regarding the SRC elections. This opposition stems from the inexcusable manner in which EFF SC UP has acted since the start of the voting process in this year's SRC election on September 5. Regardless of which violation of the election rules was the final nail in the coffin for the disqualification of the EFF SRC candidates. This is a victory for all Turkey students. An SRC who sings songs about murder, disrupts studies, or intimidates students can never be recognized as leaders." AfroForum Youth urges the university management to stick to this decision and not give into intimidation and threats of violence that have been made since the announcement of disqualification of the EFFC SRC candidates. Van der Wyver said that the university had a responsibility to protect students and stop those who cause disruption. However, the EFF SC UP leadership, in a letter addressed to the board, said they were not going to take their suspension lying down. In an unsigned letter, the organization challenged the institution of the board, calling its chairperson William Jorrison racist while labeling officials a pawn. The letter stated, "The EFF SC UP has its own good authority. That constitution of the board is currently not in line and does not have the required number of members who were supposed to be appointed before the announcement of the UP SRC elections. That racist William Jorrison does not have the powers to remove the board's officials designated by the outgoing SRC and to instruct IEC on how it must operate, as he did on the day polls opened." The EFF SC UP is also aware that the report by the IEC to the board was written by Michael Magobe on the instruction of William. The EFF SC UP also has its own good authority that the board did not regularly during the election period, and this will be the reason why they failed to ventilate issues in accordance with Annexure A Section 2E, F, G, or any disputes. The EFF SC UP affiliated SRC candidates will not be a sacrifice to ensure that the IEC officials, Michael Magobe, Davandre, along with its volunteers' stomachs are full. Share your views on this one, people. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.